in local people's hands. It told the local counties, it told the local cities, you can do the projects that are most important to your area, and we will help you do that. The state basically reprioritized where they put their federal money, and they felt it was very important that they put the money into roads and bridges. We have many school buses that are going around bridges that are bad. We have many school buses that are going down roads that are not safe. We have a lot of business transportation, whether it be timber, whether it be chickens, whether it be any kind of transportation that has to be traveled on these roads. It was important that the state of Alabama begin to fix those roads, and they declined to a point where we had to make major investments into those projects. The A-Trip program started back in the summer, and in the first round there was 137 projects awarded at $215 million. There was 43 projects, 42 of those projects were let to Alabama companies. The only project that was not let to an Alabama company was in Columbus, around Columbus, Georgia, which was right across the state line, and the company was within a mile of the project that was being done. So this money is being spent in Alabama, this money is being recirculated in Alabama, and that was one of the main things that we wanted to make sure happened. As of this afternoon, Governor Bentley announced round 2. And in round 2, there was 302 projects that were approved, and of those projects, it was $400 million in road and bridge work across the state of Alabama. In Coleman, in particular, we got 9 of those projects. We got County Road 565 to be resurfaced. We got County Road 747 to be resurfaced. We got County Road 101 to be resurfaced. County Road 1435 to be resurfaced. We got County Road 1223 to be resurfaced. Good Hope got the Beach Grove Road Bridge approved for their city. Holly Pond got County Road 698/55 to Holly Pond town limits. Fairview got 1669 from the town limits to State Road 69. And then the final project that was approved by the governor this afternoon was the 222 interchange on I-65. That's a total of $19 million worth of projects in the county of Coleman. And we should be very proud of that. And it will be put to good use, and many, if not all, the citizens of Alabama, of Coleman, will benefit from the resurfacing and the construction of 222. First off, let me say this about 222. I don't think 222 could have been accomplished without every organization working together as hard as they could. I was very proud to sit in meetings and watch the city, the county, Good Hope, Chamber of Commerce, all the different organizations working hand in hand to get something done. I don't think I've ever been in a meeting anywhere that there was that much cooperation and that much honesty and that much work to get something done, because it would benefit the entire county of Coleman. And I want to thank all the elected leaders and staffs, boards, everybody for that cooperation, because without that cooperation we would not be standing here in front of you today. I would also like to say that, the state of Alabama many years ago told the company when they came into Coleman that we were going to do a 222 interchange. That was the last we heard about it. People ask about it every once in a while and say, when are we going to get that 222 interchange done? When we promise a company, whether it's verbal or whether it's on paper, that we're going to do something when they come into our community, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that promise is kept. And to the folks at Topre, we bring that promise today and tell you we will keep our promise and get 222 done for you. in a tremendously generous way. Without the Chamber of Commerce and their participation, I'm not sure that this project would be done. And I want to thank Charlie and Leah and the board of the Chamber of Commerce. The contribution you made to this project will benefit so many people, and it will be open so many opportunities for the city of Coleman, the county, and Good Hope as well. And like I said, without the group working together and without that tremendous support, this would not happen. And again, I thank the Chamber of Commerce for the tremendous contribution that they're making to this project. And finally, I'd say this. It's been an honor for me to be the senator for this area. This area has so many things to offer. I can go anywhere in the state of Alabama. I don't have to hang my head. I don't have to shy away from anybody. We've got the best there is in Coleman and Coleman County. There is no place better for schools, for hospitals, for safety, for groups working together, for recreation, for doing whatever you want to do. Coleman is going to continue to grow, and we're going to have to continue to look forward at what's going to be needed. And 222 is one of these things that's going to open many doors for this community. And again, I'd like to thank every elected official and every board for their tremendous support and their tremendous cooperation. Because without this, I can assure you that this would not have got done. Mr. Cooper, the director of ALDOT, this project went back and forth. When we would meet, sometimes the elected officials and the boards and the city council would meet with the director, agreements were made, and we talked things out. Well, when it got back to the engineers of the bureaucracy of the state of Alabama, things started to unfold. And things started to get added. And the last addition was about a $7 million addition. That struck me as that struck a raw nerve to me. And many of you saw the email that I sent back to ALDOT on this issue. And I probably should have counted to 10 before I sent that email, but I didn't. But I want you to know that Mr. Cooper and I have had a very wonderful relationship. When we would sit down and talk, he never wavered. Every time we would sit down, and I would say, they've added $7 million to the project. He goes, no, they haven't. And that's the way he operated. And Mr. Cooper has been a wonderful change the way we do things in Montgomery, I think. He tells us what he's going to do, and he stuck with it the whole way, even though we had to go back and ask him, is that what we said? Is that what we said? Because we knew that's what we said. And once we got completely finished, ALDOT kept the agreement that Mr. Cooper originally had was for Coleman County to pay $2 million to build this interchange. So I thank Mr. Cooper for that, because he could have wavered at any point in that discussion. And it didn't take very many minutes for him to say, no, that's not what we agreed on. We agreed it was $2 million. And so that's where we ended up. And with the help of every group here, that interchange will be started as soon as possible. The first thing you'll see is the right-of-way purchase. We have to buy whatever property needs to be purchased. Once that's done, the utility work has to be moved. Once the utility work is moved, then the contract will be let for the construction of the rest of the interchange. So over the next couple months, you'll see right-of-way acquisitions. You may see utility work, and hopefully by the end of the year, we'll start seeing dirt moving for the interchange. So it's a very exciting day for me. It's a very exciting day for the delegation. I would also say that MAC has been a very wonderful support. Every time the governor came into Coleman for whether it was toll parade expansion or Mayhall's expansion, I would hear MAC telling the governor, now Governor, remember that we promised that we were going to do this interchange.
I said it was plane flew over a couple
Every time that we had a chance, the delegation was telling the governor, this is what we promised, and we need to keep that promise. And so it was a joint effort by this delegation, and I'm proud to be a part of that delegation. I'm proud to say that finally that we've gotten this issue solved and settled, and it's going to get done. So I'll let Matt have a few minutes here to say what he needs to say, and then I'll open it up for any questions that may be.
When we have had the governor here, I have reminded him, and a couple times in Montgomery, and the great thing about that is he has had to come numerous times because of the expansion we've had here and the jobs announcements, and we're grateful for that. But also, I think I'm going to tell you when we see him this week, if he wants to get a salary, he needs to move to Coleman County, because we're approaching that 5.2% unemployment where he can throw a salary. So he just do it up here, and he can start paying. It's such a way you all work together so well, and as Senator Bussman said. The other thing is Senator Bussman has been able to be in a very strategic place for the announcement that's been made today. He is on that A-Trip committee and has been able to represent us better than we would have been able to do had he not been on that committee. So we owe a debt of gratitude to him and his leadership especially. He's done a great job with that. I have, when I'm in Montgomery, I drive to Auburn to stay. My daughter and son-in-law and 2 grandchildren are there. And since I started going there, right after I was elected in our special session, they've been working on an interchange there. I'll drive back there tomorrow night, and I hope that interchange is finished. It's been 2.5 years now.
It is open.
Is it open? Okay. It may be a while, but we'll have it done. I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve in this community, in this county, for the wonderful way people work together, and we look forward to continued progress. And whatever you all need us to do, we want to do it for the good of the county. I don't know whether the mayor said it first or I said it first, but I've always said what's good for the county is good for the city, what's good for the city is good for the county, and we work together and continue to expand and do some great things. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, if y'all would like to make a comment, you're more than happy to. Charlie, if you'd like to make a comment, if you'd like to make a comment if you'd like to.
I'd just like to say thank you, Senator Bussman, thank you, Representative Matt Butcher, thank Good Hope, thank the City of Coleman, and thank the Chamber.
Thank
I'd like to say something. Senator Bussman was up here talking about the cooperation between the county, the city, and the chamber. Everyone concerned on this 222 project. But counting as an insider, 222 would have never happened if it had not been for Senator Bussman.
I want to make sure that if I did leave them out, I didn't mean to. Good Hope was part of that stool leg that had to be there to make this happen. Corey, if I left you out, I didn't mean to. But Good Hope was a major player in it as well. Corey, you want to do that? You all right? Okay. Any questions that anybody has?
Construction time.
Construction time. As soon as they can acquire the right of way, as soon as the contracts are signed between the county and AlDOT to move forward with the acquisition of property, that will be first, followed by utility construction to move what I assume is the fiber optic line that's out there. Unfortunately, when this interchange was first designed, it was designed under old interstate guidelines. And now, as all y'all know, you've got to have a ramp that's a mile long instead of ones like we have in our area. And so additional property was needed. The utilities were moved once, but they're going to have to be moved again. And so those will be next. As soon as the utilities are out of the way, then they'll put the contract out to start moving dirt to fill in the hole that makes the ramp. Yes, sir.
A question from maybe the mayor, Mayor Townsend. You think this announcement will be important toward the Bass Hall of Fame decision down the road? Or 222 interchange?
Who's that, David? I thought I recognized that voice. as you know, we've been invited to Tulsa, Oklahoma for their national convention, and they will make that announcement at that time. But I can assure you that we're going to pass this on to them and let them be aware that we are working on this interchange. And I believe that the construction time would probably be about 2 years, but if that in Auburn took that long, so I'm guessing 2 years. And that time flow should be perfect, because it may take 2 years to get their building up and running along with the city. So, yeah, I think it's great news, and we're gonna let them know about it. That's one of the things that they really did like too, is our location. Here in Coleman, you know, we're in the central location. We've got 157 running east and west, 278 east and west, and of course 65. And this interchange is just gonna be, it's gonna be good for everybody. Yeah, I was the one that said good for the county is good for the city. Good for the city is good for the county.
And I would also say that the city and the county have put in a tremendous amount of money on this project already to widen the bridge, it's already done, to do the increased asphalt that had to be done. Congressman Adderhold is also to be thanked for the finances that he put in to get some of that stuff done. So again, it's a combination of a bunch of people working together to make something happen. The good thing is we don't have to build a bridge. We're only doing ramps, and that'll be dirt work and that kind of stuff. So hopefully when that does get started, it will move relatively quickly, weather permitting. So as soon as they buy property, and we'll get them moving, and I will make sure Mr. Cooper understands we need it done tomorrow. Yarborough?
Senator, this interchange is a benefit for everybody in Coleman County, along with the town of Good Hope, or the city of Good Hope. And it's a great privilege to work with everybody that we work with in getting this project done. And it's not only a benefit to one person or one entity, it's a benefit to everybody in Coleman County. And thank y'all for y'all's diligent work that y'all done on it.
And I appreciate your help on it as well. Any other questions? If not, y'all go back to work and make some money. Go back to work and make some money. We'll keep this interchange moving for a second. How you doing?
See ya.